Let the heavens rage!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the night to your day, the scream to your whisper. Welcome back to another edition of Night Scream TV with your one, your only, your host, me, baby. So look, we got a Super Bowl on tap, man. You are about to see Baldy go up against Lil Joe Puss here in the Any Given Sunday Madden 25 Super Bowl 1. We've got the Broncos about to kick things off right now, so we're going to take you to game time and get the song turned off and everything. And as you see, kickoff has officially happened here. Kiki and Wagner will bring the ball back, and he's got a lane, gonna get all the way up to the 32-yard line for the 13-3 and 1 Minnesota Vikings. They tied with the Rams earlier this season. And I do want to remind you all, top of the chat, there are predictions. You can spin Sensu beans to win more. Don't be shy. Try to do more than 10 each so you can get your product back. You got about 2 minutes left on that prediction. Make sure you hit that Game of the Week button at the bottom and drop your team name in. Let's get things kicked off right as X Factor Aaron Jones, who did nothing for me in my parlays today, will pick up the first down of this Super Bowl.
First down.
Looking in the chat to talk to our guys, man. I see, glad to see you coming through. Go Seahawks tomorrow, obviously. Good to see you, L. Good to see you, Weezy. Good to see you, Jay. Good to see you, CNC. Sorry that the Chiefs refereed their way to a victory today. Jay, oh my God, Jay just put 5K on Lil Joe. Talk to him, Jay. Let him know. As the Broncos defense will come out in the 3-5 here, and Jones will take the second handoff of the game, breaks a tackle, and gonna get another 10-yard gain. He's got 24 yards to start Super Bowl number 1 here from Madden 25. I do not know what number overall we are on. That is not a question for me. But looking at Aaron Jones in the regular season, he had 1,344 yards. He had 12 carries of over 20 yards plus.
Let the heavens rage!
And my good friend Chica coming through with the resub, putting that hoodie on for 4 months. We appreciate you, Cheeks. And Aaron Jones going to go with the RPO stretch. And Jones will pick up another purple people eater. First down.
First down.
Now, Jones was the bell cow for Balky. 22 touchdowns. He broke 39 tackles. This is all regular season stats. So you know that Jones is going to be the guy to go to. Barton going to be the user here on the cross dragon. McCarthy is going to go down on the sack. Don't get mad at me, but I'm going to be tooting my horn a lot during this game. I'm going to just be pressing a lot of buttons and doing crazy things. But what we got to do for sure, first and foremost, is look at these Game of the Week wagers. And somebody just put 2K on Baldy and the Vikings. So somebody is coming out with a big payout in their Sensu Bean bracket when this game ends. We do have trivia for team selection points for the Any Given Sunday users, as Alec Pierce will come through, make a catch, and get to 3rd and 1. Now, I got to look at these Game of the Week wagers. I do believe that Neon actually had the Broncos winning this game 33-31, which is why that over is at 64 points. And then the passing yards total is only at 280. Rushing is at 297. 3 pass TDs, 3 rush TDs. 5 sacks, we've already seen 1. 3 field goals, and then on AGS favorite, defensive touchdowns. So hopefully this defense starts to pick some things up for you guys, but the Vikings are 8 yards away from the red zone, and they have just flipped the play call. Jetta's not to have a catch yet is in the slot, covered well, and the RPO is shut down by the Broncos. Sanders going to get in the backfield, and 2 yards are lost on the TFL. And now you see Mr. Wright trying to make things right. Kick up, kick down. Vikings with the first points of the Super Bowl. There is your first field goal, by the way. And again, for my guys here from Any Given Sunday, there are 2 trivia questions. We're only doing 2 during this game. They will be for team selection points, not wager points. They go to next year's Madden and improving your placement on picking your team next year. We will run those trivia questions in the second quarter and the fourth quarter. So if anybody is not here currently, Jay, if you want to go in the chat and tell them the same thing, or if you don't want to tell them and y'all want to be selfish, that is also cool as well. But enough about trivia and things like that. Minnesota is now off the field offensively. The Broncos have reached the field, and James Cook is the back next to Bo Nix. He's wide open on a wheel route. Gonna get a first down and more. Runs into Lewis Scene for a Broncos first.
First down.
And ironically, talking about first downs and getting our favorite referee on the screen, when we look at the path to the Super Bowl, these Broncos were last seen here on Night Scream TV, absolutely demolishing the Miami Dolphins. They did not have Devin A-Chain. So the Broncos were the 7th seed. They've played on the road this entire playoffs, including this Super Bowl. They won in Miami, in Houston, in Buffalo, and now have to win down here in Nolens, Louisiana. And it's a flat route for the tight end, Adam Troutman, who's going to break a tackle and get smoked out of bounds by Dallas Turner for a 6-yard gain. Smitty, good to see you. Hopefully all is well. Congrats on your hit, too. That was real nice. 12-11. Next time, post that so Weezy can't get mad at you. And there's a counter run for James Cook. Takes it patient. Tries to juke into Lewis Cine, but he does pick up a first down at the 25-yard line for the Denver Broncos. And looking at the Broncos offensively, they were a top 10 rushing team. James Cook led the way, just ground and pound, going to town all across any given Sunday. James Cook only 808 yards, 11 TDs. Javonte Williams with 320 yards. And then Bo Nix himself has 200 rushing yards. So the quarterback is a threat to get out of the pocket, and it looks like Baldy knows that. Not going to allow him to get to the edges there, as you see the X factor on the edge as well, which is, I believe, Chase Young. And then he has Dallas Turner, the rookie, on the left side as he goes to Cook, and Chase is going to stop him. And then Lewis will bring him down at 2nd and 10. So we know that the guys did predictions earlier in the game. We do know we have 2 trivia questions on the way. And I think if I have to predict here, I'm all in on the 7-seed train. The 32nd pick in this year's team selection was Lil Joe. I think he takes this one free of charge. He has a man wide open, and he's going to drop the pass. 3rd and 10. So there is no play action allowed past 3rd and 6 here in any given Sunday. As many of you know, we do a lot of games for this league. We also have other leagues that we are commentating for. With that being said, I am not currently taking any more leagues. I have the 4 that I would like to cover. So anybody else is on a case-by-case basis if I am asked, or if you would like to let people know that I do commentary. We would appreciate that a lot. Word of mouth is a gift that many would love to have. In the sub-LB spot is the old man, Harrison Smith. And we're going to get a switch of the play calls here. Does not like what he sees, as Metellus is going to play right outside linebacker. Troy Franklin is out to your right, the Oregon product, teammate with Bo Nix. And he's open, but then he goes Greg Dulcich, who picks up an elite first down.
First down.
That is a beautiful play call there. I totally thought he had the corner route wide open to Troy Franklin. Did not take that chance, though. And Dulcich, the tight end, picked up 808 yards on the regular season with 9 TDs. Only dropped 3 passes. That was a PA on 3rd and 10. So if somebody wants to tag Baldy and let him know, or if Baldy does not care, it will slide, it looks like. And there is a fumble. Lewis C with a crackback. Yeah, so if one of y'all would like to tag him and let him know to not do that again, or to possibly punt, please do so. The play was so damn beautiful, I wasn't even looking at it being a play action. But Baldy hasn't complained yet, so, you know, I'm going to let the users do the user's job. Gonna go 2nd and goal here. I formation, Javonte Williams. And the stifling run defense of the Minnesota Vikings is figuring things out here. Ironically, they were 21st overall in the league during the regular season. Hey, Ayo, look, y'all heard me say it right before the play. All I can say is it's on y'all to go tag that man. Because what should be a punt, that's points. But Baldy ain't said anything. So this is one of them cases where the users can speak up and do their thing. I just wonder if Baldy will complain about it depending on the result and what happens. But that's going to be a smooth and easy first quarter as the Broncos are down 3, trying to drive up the field. So 3rd and goal here. Bo Nix, single back formation, has a tight flex. Is going to go stretch, run to Cook. He's going to cut back and go into the end zone. And the Broncos going to gallop all the way down the field and take the lead 7-3 to start off the second quarter. Now, I will say, as far as rule infringement is concerned, there have been some suspensions lately in the suspensions chat, if y'all have not seen. I won't call them repeat offenders, but referee JaVale has been documenting and taking care of suspensions very fluently to get next season started. And don't forget, please go look in the off-season channel under the announcements banner to see how the offseason will shake out. The draft is Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. And the league for season 2 this year will start Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully somebody decides to play Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We can get a one game of the week out there already. Take note of that. Handoff is to Aaron Jones, and he's got nothing but room to go. Damari Mathis will bring him down. Jones averaging 8 yards per carry in this bowl. And we've yet to see Jettas be a factor for Baldy. And, you know, Jettas was the leading receiver, obviously. 20 more catches than the next man. 700 more yards than the next man for these Vikings. But he's playing in the slot. Rondale Moore, the 94-yard speedster, is outside. As Aaron Jones will go to the line of scrimmage and pick up none. So Rondale Moore was traded for Jordan Addison. Addison pretty much lost faith in himself down in Atlanta this season. They did make the playoffs by law and by rule, unfortunately. But Rondale Moore clearly had the better season if you ask him. 646 yards, 3 TDs. And you've got TJ Hawkinson wide open on an out route. It's going to get a Vikings first.
First down.
And Derrick Henry on the first play of the game went 87 yards to the crib. And you're going to see a bunch weak side here for the Vikings. JJ McCarthy has Hawkinson wide open once again. Will get Surtain in coverage, jukes him and gets him off his body. Gets all the way up to the red zone for another Vikings first down. This Broncos defense has not been able to contain TJ Hawkinson yet, the third leading receiver for the Vikings. He had 660 yards, played in 16 games. Only had 4 TDs though, so he wasn't doing too much as far as production goes. Baldy back in the red zone for the second possession in a row. Adjustment made there by Little Joe. Only one safety there. Another drag route for Hawkinson, wide open again, and in the end zone go the Vikings. He said, if you don't guard it, I'm going to keep going back to it. Hawk 2. Score on you. Whoa. I think we're calling on Dylan too early here. It's only a 3-point game. I think we need to reserve the Dylan taker and seeing what he does here. 2-minute warning hits. We will run the first trivia question, and I will give you all a heads up and a hint. Well, not really a hint, but a heads up. Number 1, it's going to appear on the screen. Number 2, it is going to appear in the chat at the exact same time. I don't want to hear, oh, they on mobile, they got it first. Oh, I'm on desktop, I don't want no excuses. It's going to pop up in the chat and on screen at the exact same time. All you got to do is answer it correct, and you will win 10 team selection points, as there is the second sack of the game, Tyquan Lewis. 2 sacks down, no turnovers whatsoever, but Bo Nix gonna hold him and fold him, losing 8 yards on that sack. Tycho asked us, is Madden 25 worth it? It depends on what you play for. If you play for mutt reasons, just to have fun by yourself or challenge other people, yes. If you like running a franchise and trying to rebuild them, yes. If you just like football overall and need something to do with yourself, yes, would be my answer. If you do not answer yes to any of those questions, you can wait until about Super Bowl time. This game does go on Game Pass for the Xbox, and it probably will be free via PS Plus monthly games around that time as well. As we go to 3rd and 17 now. Gonna be an interception for Stephon Gilmore. User lurk for Baldy, and the defensive touchdown. We got one, folks. Hold them and fold them again. The Broncos are now down 10.
Hey!
What would you choose, college football or Madden? That is a very good question, Tycho. I personally would say Madden. I'm more of the NFL franchise kind of guy, but some people like the recruiting aspect of college, and the game's a lot faster, more arcadey gameplay, and speed feels more real when it comes to CFB. Wheezy, here's the thing, right? Nobody said Baldy stink. Well, they do say Baldy stinks. And if the NFC wins, that's fine. If you win a game, that's fine. Nobody's mad about that. But again, you have an entire division that is absolutely abominable. Like, you have a division that literally won only 17 games. And they only won versus themselves. That does not take away from the fact if Baldy wins. So if Baldy wins, you know, congrats to Baldy. Baldy won, not the NFC. Baldy won. The Super Bowl is a user win, not a conference thing. I'm not going to give the NFC any credit. I'm going to give Baldy credit. Just to give you a heads up. And James Cook would have been open. He's going to use it with Cashman. Beautiful defense there by Baldy. Leads to 4th and 1. And okay, so if we gonna argue the more bowls thing, I'm not arguing that. I can't argue bowls because this is the first one. I'm not gonna do that. I am going to credit the user is what I will do. I do want y'all to know I'm being funny here. The Broncos did not want to stream for this because apparently Baldy has spies. But with Baldy's spies right now, he is up 10 points. So Spygate? I don't know. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just being real with y'all. Truthfully, what I am saying is, I mean, I guess, man, y'all can have that one. I can't argue that. I can't troll that one. You right. Can't troll that one. Hey, it's your fault we talk about the spies. It's your fault we're talking about this. And here is a coach's call RPO bubble, and Cortland Sutton will barely get the first.
Fricka first down.
This is literally your fault. Can somebody go get me the meme of Ayo on the teddy bear or in the teddy bear suit? I need I need to put that on here as a production standpoint. Spies, man, we got spies, and just pull up the picture. Ayo. I'm sorry, we got a job to do. Solo's in the building and Bodge as well, man. Good to see you, fellas. And here is Greg Dulcich once again telling a man to block and then getting out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Vikings. So while Little Joe did take the lead 7-3, the Stephon Gilmore pick as well as the Hawk Tua touchdown has the Vikings here in the lead. Your magnifying glass is still here. It's who? And as we mentioned, who? It's time to see who can win the first trivia question. So, trivia 1 is going up in the chat right now. As you see, it says right there. Pay attention to the chat and the screen. The question: in what year did the NFL adopt the use of instant replay? That is your trivia question here. What year did the NFL add instant replay to its books? And as we go forward, we will wait until we get the correct answer and continue to call the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Drag route open. Greg Dulcich going to pick up 10, and it's another first down. And Wheezy is the winner of the first trivia question. You cannot win the second one. The answer was 1986. Just like 1982 was the year sacks were first beginning to be credited in the NFL. So to you, Wheezy, you have won 10 team selection points. I will make note of that to the commissioners, and they will add it You got to get your ish together for a full season. You dog walked Minnesota when you played it. He out here about to win a bowl. Oh my, Crusoe, talk to him. My guy Crusoe Mono in the building, man. He said the Bears and Caleb Williams are taking over next season. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. And again, there will be a second trivia question for 10 team selection points at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. You know, Weezy, I can say this, and maybe this is me being petty. It looks like the NFC showed up to, be behind their NFC brethren in the Super Bowl. I'm just going to leave it there. The power of the NFC is clearly in the chat as they are trying to fuel their way to an NFC win together. That's crazy. I respect it, though. And there's the handoff to James Cook, came over in that trade from Billy Max and the Bills, who the Broncos defeated in the AFC Championship game. But now down 10 points at the Vikings 25-yard line. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. And it looks like Knicks is trying to slow this thing down here. They did kick the ball off to start the game. Play action fake on the slide. And it looks like if Cook had just taken the ball and ran off, it would have been a touchdown. But unfortunately, it's 4th and 1. He's past the 50. Does not need to coach call here. Can go for it and attempt to get down 3. And it's an obvious go for it situation. This is for the trophy. You really don't have a choice. Now, what makes it even crazier here, if we get to go turnover on downs, I get to press my favorite button. But it looks like you're going to see 19 here. I believe that is Marvin Mims Jr. He's going to go in a corner here. You're going to see Troy Franklin go outside. Play action is allowed. And it's a double dragon outside. Greg Dulcich breaks a tackle. Going to juke and get inside the 5 for a first.
Fricka first down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought the play call was more mesh than it was gonna be canceling the cheat action there. I thought Mims on the corner, one flat route from the tight end, and a hook or a dig from that outside receiver. Yeah, so there's that. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It did not. And then Lil Joe gonna take it and go to the outside. Gonna throw this one out of bounds. Again, all 3 timeouts. 17 seconds to go. Yeah, I think I'm the only one besides Jay that said Broncos, and if I lose that, I will hold it. Pause. Adam Troutman is the H-back in the backfield. Harrison Smith and John Metellus are going to be the linebackers, and Metellus will get in the backfield and stop him 4 yards shy, and there is the first timeout by the Broncos. And as always, we've mentioned this before, we're going to say again, if you want to catch all of the reruns here for all the league games this year, they will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. Some games have already been uploaded. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, and like some of the videos, even the non-Madden ones. We'd appreciate it. It is a read option for Bo Nix, and he does not go anywhere, and that leads to a timeout and a field goal attempt for the Broncos. Denver with 2 4th-down conversions, kick up, kick down for Will Lutz. And it's a 17-10 game, going to go into halftime. The Broncos get the ball back. And Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns to start the NFL's on Sunday nights. It is a 14-3 game out there in Baltimore. Kicks this one in the landing zone to Nwagnu to run that clock off. One man outside to beat. He will not beat him. So the Vikings with a 7-point lead at halftime. They have won the half. So if you had Broncos at halftime, your wagers in total are cooked. But do not fret. If you get 7 right, you get 15 wager points to start next season. And again, I am making the announcement that wager points do not carry over. This comes directly from the wager masters themselves. Points do not carry over season to season. They reset after every Super Bowl. So get them in there, use them, get in that chat and get your upgrades done, or, lose your points. If you get 8 right, you get a superstar ability change for free. But if you get all 10 correct, superstar dev to anybody 82 overall and below. But as I'm looking at the chat right now, a lot of Broncos at halftime. A lot of tickets look cooked. Baldy himself didn't even take himself to win the Super Bowl. Imagine. And Nix is going to be very covered here. Has to throw this ball out of bounds. Yeah, so Baldy is a weird one. He picked himself to win at halftime, but picked the Broncos to win the game. Maybe he knows he's going to choke. I don't think that's a good thing. And we do have the over for defensive touchdown, so a lot of these tickets have already lost, if you will. So yeah, GG to you guys. 2nd and 10 on the way. 3 defensive linemen here. A lot of linebackers, a lot of DBs on the field, preparing to guard a 5-wide set as Bo Nix is by himself in the gun. It's a 4-man rush, actually going to force an out route to Marvin Mims, who is way away from the ball. It looks like Nix didn't step up into the pocket, which caused a bad accuracy. And that's going to lead to this 3rd and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Have not moved the ball one muscle. James Cook has not been able to run the ball as effectively as he would like to do. And Cook will be the man wide open underneath. Has one man to juke and cannot do such. Lewis Seen takes him down at the 25. A punt on the way here for the Broncos. And do remember, if you are going to fake punt, it has to be within the 4th down rules. Cannot do it here. So this ball goes all the way back to the 27-yard line for Kiki Nwagwu. And he's going to get up to the Vikings 41-yard line. I would consider that great field position. Only got to go 59 yards to make things shake and extend the lead to 2 touchdowns. Now, Baldy has had a phenomenal time getting Aaron Jones to run the rock in this game. This Broncos defense, again, is a top 5 rushing defense, but they do not look like it here in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of the way. And Jones going to escape to the outside and pick up some positive yardage in 2nd and 6. And Baldy really named his coach Hugh G. Rection. I hate that so much. I would like you all to know Breece Hall and Aaron Jones sold us massively today. Very unfortunate for us in the gambling world. 2nd and 6 on the way. McCarthy gets to the outside. He has the play action available still now. Unfortunately for him. He has to move the ball up to the 50 to keep this drive alive and try to extend this lead. Does not look like that will shake at the moment. Oh, wow. My first quarter play, it almost hit. We just missed Zay Flowers, Khalil Shakir, and Mark Andrews. That's rough. Nonetheless, 3rd and 6, and a timeout is called by the Broncos. Did not have the proper defense set up to guard the open flex concept by the Vikings. So now it's a bunch strong formation with Aaron Jones guarding the weak side, trying to block Baron Browning, who rushes off the edge with Christian Darrisaw, gets pancaked. Hawkinson's wide open, and unfortunately, oh, never mind. He just mossed Micah Hyde and got a first.
Fricka first down.
You ever had your prayers answered? Baldy just did. Because I, for sure, thought that was an interception. Handoff to Jones. Another run of 10 plus. This Broncos defense just does not have an answer for Aaron Jones today. Two tight end set now. Josh Oliver and TJ Hawkinson are on the right side of your screen. Aaron Jones is flocked next to JJ McCarthy. He's going to hand this ball off. Another great run and another Vikings first down.
Fricka first down.
This leads me to go back to the comment made by Crusoe. He said he walked Minnesota when we played, and he out here about to win a Super Bowl. And that dog walk game, it appears to be the Week 15 matchup, 34-20 in favor of Chicago, as McCarthy has time to step up, but it will be a sack. And that is your third sack of the game. Cross that off your wager list. So currently, oh, excuse me, we need 2 more sacks. Forgive me. Ignore that. I thought it was field goals. I'm wrong. We currently have 2 field goals. We need 1 more field goal. We have the defensive touchdown. And the points currently are at 27. So the under is tracking on the points side of things right now. The rushing may get where it needs to go. Outsides are not open, but the flat is for Hawkinson as he goes nowhere for a 3rd and 10, getting back to the line of scrimmage. Jetta's name has not been called outside of me just announcing he's here. Surtain is guarding him wherever he goes on this field. Hyde is going to cover well, avoids a sack, and just gets the ball out of bounds. The Vikings once again struggle down in the red zone. But if he makes this field goal, that will be the 3rd field goal. Check it off your game of the week wager box. So currently you can mark correct winner at half being the Vikings. Total field goals over, defensive TDs over. Hawkinson was a pass touchdown. What was the other touchdown for the Broncos? I forgot that fast. Dang, that's terrible, right? I believe it was a pass. So we got 2 passing touchdowns for sure, and then a defensive interception return touchdown. The rushing touchdowns do not look promising right now. Hopefully you guys took the under. Strong eye formation on the way for Bo Nix. Asamoah is in motion for the defensive side of things here, being the quarterback of the defense. As Bo Nix makes his adjustments, Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin are your receivers. Hands this off to James Cook. He runs into a brick wall named Chase Young and Andrew Van Ginkel. Going to be a loss of 1 on that play. So 2nd and 11 from their own 29. Broncos have just not looked like themselves this game. It looks like the Vikings have figured out how to contain Denver. 7-seeded Denver. Again, all games on the road here. Gonna chuck one deep to Adam Troutman, and this is intercepted by Paulson Adebo. Gonna try to bring this one back, and then he goes down at the 43. You know, Omega, I would like for you to be happy your Vikings are winning in this bowl here. This might be the only time you see this happen. So take great pride in this. But now we move to the pistol formation here, pistol twin for the Vikings. Going to move more guys inside. Pierce and Jetta's on the field with one-on-ones. Pierce wide open on the schemed play, and he cannot get it. He's got a stinky. Oh my God, you've got to feel bad for Baldy. The beautiful, perfect setup. All Pierce had to do was play catch up. But he did not have mustard. He did not have relish. He didn't even have a bun. And he's going to force a corner out outside to Pierce. And that's 2 shots to Pierce. Both shots go in the dark. 3rd and 10. Looking like they're not going to take advantage of that interception there by Paulson Adebo. Trips left. Tight end on the edge here. As you see the trio in motion, Jettis is going to be on the bubble, and Jones will only pick up 3 yards here. 1:30 left in the 3rd. And the Broncos figured out on defense, do not allow the interception to disrattle them. Coffin corner punt inside the 20 here. Dorsett will wait for the fair catch, and it's 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Can Bo Nix and Lil Joe figure out a way to get out of this hole and make a comeback for a Super Bowl championship? Either way this goes, first time AGS winner, as Nix is trying to escape Chase Young and has to throw it out of bounds. You know, it's funny to think Portland made the trades of Chase Young and Paulson Adebo to the Vikings very early in the season just for Portland to not be here. The wheel route is covered, and underneath he goes. Marvin Mims Jr. sees a catch finally. It's a first down for the Broncos.
First down.
So doing my due diligence and going back to the trade that was approved earlier in the season, trying to find it. There were a lot of damn trades made here. Good Lord. Vikings and Colts made a couple of trades and tried to figure that out there. Nobody's open, gonna take the shot to Mims, and Adebo will knock it out. 2nd and 10. I feel like this was the trade that was sent in before EA let people do such. That might be why I can't find it. 2nd and 10, wide open on the drag is James Cook. Got to figure it out. It gets out of bounds at the 43.
First down.
Yeah, no, I am not seeing this trade in here. Wow. It's probably an approved. I'm just going to go look for it this way now because I can't find it. 1st and 10 on the way. Probably the last play of this quarter. James Cook tries to juke a man, breaks a tackle somehow, and then Lewis Seen with a tribal chief spear taking him down after a 7-yard gain. But that gives us leeway to everybody's favorite quarter, the 4th. Trying to find this trade is blowing mine because I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Chase Young and Paulson Adebo for the Vikings, current 1st and current 2nd. And he tries to get a Moss there to Troy Franklin over Paulson Adebo. And Adrian Amos is actually going to get injured with broken ribs and be out for the remainder of the game. But if it results in a Super Bowl championship, I think the broken ribs are worth it. 3rd and 3, you're going to think you're going to see an out route here. I would not be surprised. Who would be running the outs? I don't know. Dolchich would be a great candidate. It looks like cheat motion for Troy Franklin, and it is. It's going to be a run to Cook, who gets stuck behind the left guard and only gains a yard. It's 4th and 2. Field goal unit is on the field for the 4th field goal attempt of the game. Will Lutz gonna get the hold and kick this one 53 yards and through the uprights. Back down 7 on the Broncos. And again, at the 2-minute warning, we will run the 2nd and final trivia question for 10 team selection points. Wheezy cannot answer because he cannot win. If he even gets the correct answer, I will not tell you. So don't go following his lead for no reason. If you're Baldy, all you have to do is hold the lead. Drain the clock and get a couple first downs and win the championship. But that's easier said than done. Here is Aaron Jones gonna get the carry up to the 5-yard line. Wow, that JD play lost literally by 1 TD. 6 minutes remaining. Baldy with the ball. 2nd and 5. Can the Vikings bring home the championship? Cheat action. Aaron Jones not open, and they're going to call intentional grounding on McCarthy. It's going to be a loss of a down and yards. An 8-yard loss there for the Vikes. Rondale Moore in the slot. Again, Jettas has just been a decoy all game. Imagine being the best player on your team and being a decoy to win a championship. Elite company there. He's going to force a bad pass, knocked down by the Broncos instead of being picked off. And I think Lil Joe is going to wish he had that one back. An interception in this part of the field would have put the Broncos in a great position to tie this game up. And Sanchez will kick this one out to the 39-yard line for the Broncos. He waits for Gilmore to run past, and then is tackled down by Metellus at the 48-yard line. So still solid field position, not great. And we have to see, can these Broncos figure out a way to keep Nix in the pocket and get some routes open downfield? As it stands right now, the the Vikings have done an amazing job at containing Nix to the pocket. Play action fake for Nix. Gonna force this one to Troy Franklin, who's finally open. That's Gilmore in coverage. You can't cover him. First down, Broncos.
First down.
Justice Hill, 50 yards, was a free play we should have all took together in the chat, guys, and we did not. Would have been free money. Justice Hill, 50 receiving yards, was 1,200 on Bet365, and some great blocking for the Broncos. Puts James Cook into the red zone at the 3-yard line.
First down.
Beautiful work done there. And just like that, the Broncos might be back in this game. 3 yards from tying this game up. Weezy, where'd you go? You know, the AFC guys, you know, still didn't come. Oh, AFC's better, but you know, you've been talking crazy this whole time. I need some balance here to balance me out. And the handoff is to Cook. It's free cooking. All. This game was 20-10 in favor of, not in favor of that, but in favor of the Vikings. And it looks like unless the Vikings can find a way to get Jettas involved here, their Super Bowl hopes are in trouble. Naylor and Nwagnu are here in the landing zone. The ball is caught. Makes a harsh cutback to the 24-yard line. And the Vikings offense stalled last drive, a 3-and-out. Aaron Jones has been the hype man this entire game. Will he ride the wave that is forehead and dreads? I'm going to trademark that, by the way. Don't steal it. McCarthy in the backfield with Jones. Hawkinson is at the tight end position. A stunt blitz here by the Broncos. A man misses Aaron Jones, and he gets a first down.
First down.
You know, I do want to remind you all, at the 2-minute warning, there will be a second trivia. Again, it'll pop up in the chat, and it will pop up on screen on the right-hand side. So please pay attention. And all it takes is the correct answer, and you will be fine. Single back trio here. Hawkinson's wide open, but so is Alec Pierce. The Broncos. Oh, ain't no way. Ball. Stinky. Ain't no way you had 2 people wide open and you still missed the throw. Stinky. Oh my goodness. 2nd and 10 on the way. Gotta force it here. Pick. Oh my God. This fourth quarter is becoming everything I love about football. Action that you cannot replicate anywhere. There is no reason the Vikings should not be up 27-20 right now, but Alec Pierce cannot figure it out. And he had Hawkinson wide open by himself, and I'm like, Hawkinson's my first read. But it looks like he's trying to force feed Pierce and Jettas all of a sudden instead of just going to the open man. To win this ball, you need to go to the open man, like right there, wide open is Pierce finally. But it's an 8-yard gain. It's 4th and 2 from your own 45-yard line. Do you coach call and go for this? It's tied up actually at half. Not at half, excuse me, at this moment. And again, 4th and 1 anywhere, go for it. 4th and 3 past the 50. Anytime in the 4th, if losing and tied. It is tied. That probably needs to be updated by me, but it's tied. He can go for this, no coach call needed. And it looks like Baldy is going to take that chance with Aaron Jones in the backfield. RPO, force feeds it. It's dropped. It's time for the best button in the world, everybody.
Turnover on downs. You bum.
You freaking bum. 2 drop. Back to back, you had a chance to close this game out. And the Broncos now have a chance to take the lead back for the first time since going up 7-3 at the beginning of the second quarter. Handoff is to Javonte Williams. Jukes back inside, puts a guy to make him touch earth. And it's a 4-yard gain, just over 3 minutes remaining. Hey, look, y'all heard me ask where Weezy was before this game was tied. He is more focused on Lamar Jackson, Lamar B, which I like to call him Lamar B. That's what he's focused on right now. Because the Bills are getting absolutely demolished, it looks like. He's on his Josh Allen hate train. Y'all know how Weezy is. It's 21-3 right now. Justice Hill got a touchdown. So the running backs are going crazy for the Baltimore Ravens. Cashman going to cover that there. A wide open man. Psych, you thought. Stephon Gilmore, second interception of the game. He had the pick 6 earlier, and the Vikings got it back.
Nani?
Just when we thought the Broncos had a chance, he didn't lead it all the way outside, and Mims. Oh, there's Weezy. He was just waiting for the opportune time. Ain't that something? Handoff to Aaron Jones, stuffed and bluffed, only a 1-yard gain. So this Baltimore defense in real life is looking like they are absolutely beating the living shit out of the Buffalo Bills. They're going to knock off this undefeated streak. But we have seen the Ravens start hot and choke the lead away in their one win against Dallas this season. As E-Man makes his entrance into the chat. Good to see you, E-Man. Salute to your brother. We go 2nd and 9, 2-minute warning on the way. Get ready to answer some trivia in a second. Baldy sending all verts and dropping back so far he can't see his buttons. He's got to throw this one out of bounds, which leads us to go ahead and run the trivia early. Get your eyes ready. Hey, why are we bringing me up? It is spooky. All right, second trivia question going up in 10 seconds. I don't want no excuses again. It goes on the screen and in the chat. I just need the correct answer to pop up. So, trivia question asks you guys, which NFL team features a helmet logo on only one side of their helmet? Blind Max got to be a Steelers fan, because how the hell did you know that so fast? Blind Max will get the reward. The answer is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't notice this till today either, watching the Steelers game when I was looking that question up. The Steelers literally have their logo on the right side of their helmet. That is the only place their helmet decal is. I did not ever know that. Yeah, Baldy's offense absolutely stinks. I need you to trade Jettas right now. Like the minute you leave this stadium, this Superdome, I need Jettas shipped out somewhere. Because how does this man have nothing? We are at the 2-minute warning of the bowl, and Jettas has done nada. Nothing. 4-man rush. Dallas Turner, and into the dirt goes Bo Nix. I think he was trying to go to the wheel route for James Cook, but once again, what I'm noticing here, and I did say this in the chat, I'm saying this again out loud because y'all didn't believe me when I said it. Y'all said it didn't work. Baldy is QB containing every single play. He is not letting this Bo Nix thing work in any favor as Nix will rush and get to 3rd and inches himself. He said, if I can't throw the ball, I'll do it my damn self, as Brian Asamoah II will be out the remainder of this game with a dislocated ankle. 3rd and inches on the way. A field goal wins the game no matter what here for either party, basically. And it looks like the Broncos has to just get this first down, and I think they can drive down the field to win the game. I picked them to win earlier. I'm going to stick with that. I do think Baldy showed a lot of fight to be up 20-10, and he just, like his Ravens, kind of choked it away. As soon as I said something, yeah, look, I'm not trying to be funny, bro. He literally has contained all game to not let Bo Nix wreak havoc, as James Cook will pick up the first down. Did not juke to the outside, but he does get the button.
Fricka first down.
I literally think the fact of the matter is Baldy had a great game plan defensively. He has not had an issue whatsoever. But again, he's doing it to contain this rollout mechanic of Bo Nix. He's going to try to feed off of everything. You see Turner's not really going for the quarterback crazy. He finally does for once. And Cook will pick up the 3-yard gain and step out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Now, if I am the Broncos, I need at least 6 yards. I need at least 6 yards to kick a field goal and win this game. My kicker's longest kick this season was 57 yards, and Baldy's going to give him the 6 yards as he bites on the RPO.
Fricka first down.
Like I said, easier said than done. I said all Baldy had to do was run that clock and figure a way to get it. The 39-yard line makes this a 56-yard field goal. Will Lutz has kicked a 57-yarder and made it this season. It is his longest kick of the year. There's a timeout called by the Vikings, both teams with 2 left. Speaking of Will Lutz, he kicked 13 kicks through the uprights, missed 5 of them for a 72% field goal percentage, missed 2 extra points this season, and he had 15 touchbacks, so he's not a horrible kicker by any means, and his kick power is 97. His accuracy, however, is 83. Play action, got the crosser, doesn't throw it, throws a pick. Gilmore with his 3rd of the game. The Vikings are going to take it because of another pick 6. And he won't go in the end zone. Baldy with the clutch gene. Instead of just running the ball to chew the clock, you're still throwing. Oh my Lord, why are you throwing when you got the game won? Stephon Gilmore, 3 interceptions, should be 2 pick 6s. Nonetheless, he is going to have the biggest MVP moment of this Super Bowl, and he's going to lead Baldy to a victory. Baldy. I gotta know why he thought passing was the answer. I gotta just understand the thought process. I just want to know, like, what convinced you to still pass the ball? Wait, L. Mel had Gilmore. He had Gilmore and Lattimore last year, didn't he? That did happen. You traded for Gilmore and Lattimore. That's crazy. That's actually very interesting stat there. Gilmore wins the bowl back-to-back years in any given Sunday to start the year. Now, I will say this, though. I will say this. Baldy needs to kick this ball in the landing zone. I don't give nobody no chance for nothing. And he does such. Virgil gonna take this. If he doesn't return it, the game is over. Congratulations to the Vikings for taking home Super Bowl I of Madden 25. Former Viking himself, Randy Moss, bringing the Vince Lombardi trophy up to Coach Hugh G. Rection. And the Vikings take the Super Bowl behind MVP Stephon Gilmore. Big shout out to AO. He won 7,000 sensu beans, being the only person that voted for the Vikings to win there. Again, we're going to start doing that again every game. So get to the games early. Get on those predictions. That's how you win all these sensu beans, to be active and interactive in the chat. AGS, lovely season. Baldy, big congrats to you. And Gilmore, the Super Bowl MVP here, doing his thug dizzle. That's going to be all from us here at Night Scream TV. The Vikings take Super Bowl I for Madden 25. Again, the league starts up again Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The draft is Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Click the off-season channel chat. Go ahead. I don't know when TC is taking trades. Get things done there, but good job for Baldy there, man. And we'll see you guys soon. Probably a week one game of the week, Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Let's hope. But I'm out of here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, man. And again, y'all have a blessed night. Go watch some football. Ravens and Bills are still on TV. I'll holla.